Today on the Trent Out Loud podcast. For the past couple of days, Iggy Azalea has been doing her best to expose Kanye West and telling us that he likes men. At first, I didn't believe it, and then I remembered how close Diddy and Kanye West have been for years. And y'all know how Diddy gets down. So basically what I'm trying to say is, Iggy, I believe you. Kanye West has definitely been double dipping. You know what I'm saying? Like double dipping. What up? It's Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, y'all, it's Monday morning. Yes, it's not our favorite day of the week, but I have a huge show to get you through your Monday morning. Let's set it off. All right, I have 4 lead stories. We're going to kick it off by talking about Beyoncé and Jay-Z coming after Kanye West in a major way. Our sources tell us that Kanye is so afraid that he's actually gone into hiding. Iggy Azalea exposes Kanye West's double life. Rapper B.I.G's catalog and publishing is mysteriously sold for $100 million. And Luce Cannon exposes Big U claims that he knew about Nipsey Hussle's unaliving 30 minutes before it took place. In quick news, we're going to talk Souja Boy, Kendrick Lamar, Southwest Airlines, Elon Musk, Mariah Carey, Drake, Donald Trump, Boosie, Drewski, George Forman, Offset, Nike, Meek Mills, Beyoncé, Steph Curry, Remy Ma, Cisco, Blueface, 2000 era of fashion coming back, and Snowfall. I told y'all we got a big show. As always, we're going to close out the show with comments of the day, social discussion of the day, question of the day, and a little bit of sports news. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, or your devices up. I'm about to start this Monday show. Let's go. Our first lead story. Face the music. Beyoncé and Jay-Z are discussing taking legal action against Kanye West following vulgar and offensive attacks on their kids. A source exclusively tells Page 6 that the couple will absolutely not stand for this. All right, in episode 466, we told you guys about what Kanye West said about Jay-Z and Beyoncé's kids. Let me get into this article, bring you guys up to speed, and then we'll do a quick recap of episode 466, all right? I have something that I want to remind you guys about. But Jay-Z and Beyoncé find it shocking that Kanye West attacked their 2 youngest children in a disgusting all-caps rant via X on Tuesday evening. A source exclusively tells Page 6 that the couple will absolutely not stand for it after the stronger rapper has spoken about their children in such a vulgar and offensive way. Jay-Z and Beyoncé are aware of the post Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle the situation, whether that be privately and or in a legal matter, the insider says. I have some information about the non-legal approach that Jay-Z is taking, all right? So hold on one second. The pair who tied the knot in April 2018 have no plans on publicly addressing Kanye's ex-post about their children. West, who is 47 years old, questioned 7-year-old twins Rumi and Sir's mental capacity before deleting the unprovoked post, only to reshare it in the early hours of Wednesday morning. However, the Grammy Award winner, who now goes by Ye, clarified that he had not wiped the hateful upload in order to be a good person. Instead, Kanye wrote, "I need everybody to know that I took that post about Jay-Z and Beyoncé's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled." Reps for Kanye, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé did not immediately respond to Page 6's request for comments. Jay-Z, who is 55 years old, and Beyoncé, who is 43 years old, are not the only ones West has upset in his recent outrageous posts. His ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, has also had enough and is appalled that the Yeezy founder would use that kind of language about anybody, let alone when it comes to children, a source told Page 6 on Wednesday. Kim has had enough and she's done trying to be reasonable with Kanye when it comes to communication. The Skims founder thinks the runaway rapper's posts are shocking and offensive and feels no matter what feud Kanye has going on with Jay-Z and Beyoncé, kids are off limits. Okay, so for those of you who didn't see episode 466, I just wanted to show you guys the tweet. Here it is again. This is the tweet that sparked everything off. Kanye said, Wait, has anybody ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're R-word. No, like literally. And that's why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having R-worded children is a choice. And after he took that down, he put this up to clarify and said, I need everybody to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. And it gets much worse. Listen to this. I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Am I right? F the world. Real talk. F everybody. Jay-Z and Beyonce are reportedly shocked by Kanye West's recent vulgar and offensive attack on their children, Rumi and Sir, in a post on Twitter. The rapper, who went by Ye, publicly questioned the mental capacity of their 7-year-old twins in an unprovoked rant. A source told Page Six that the couple is absolutely unwilling to tolerate such behavior and is considering their next steps, potentially through legal action or privately addressing the matter. Although Kanye deleted the post, he later reshared it, claiming the removal was done to avoid his account being canceled, not out of regret. Despite the drama, Jay-Z and Beyonce have no intention on publicly addressing Kanye West's action. Kim Kardashian, Kanye's ex-wife, also expressed her outrage, calling his post shocking and offensive, and emphasizing that no matter the feud, children should be off limits. All right, that's everything that's happening. A lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot, some people are now starting to feel bad for Kanye West. I post this up on my Instagram, and some people replied and was like, listen, I think we need to get Kanye West some help. I think it's time. Now, y'all know I'm a big, huge mental health advocate. I say it multiple times a week. And I'm the first one to think about that first. But I have also said, and I have also asked, how come Kanye West never has any episodes when he's not releasing something? I said earlier this week, and I gave out the password, Kanye West dropped his album Bully, the unfinished version that was on a drive somewhere, a cloud somewhere, and it was password protected to kind of like heat up for his album that's coming out. I've expressed to you guys a bunch of times how the algorithm works. The more time Kanye West does things like this, the more the algorithm takes it. And now when you put out anything Kanye West, it goes up to the top of the algorithm. That is what he's doing. How come when he doesn't have a shoe to release or a t-shirt to release or a Diddy collaboration or a song? Oh, that's another thing. He also put out a song with Diddy and North this week too. Let's not forget. So in this day and age, in the streaming clicks, hits, it's whoever can get at the top of the algorithm wins. And Kanye West has his things set up that now he doesn't have to go through Adidas. He doesn't have to go through Shopify. He has his own platform. Everything that he does is on his own structure, and he gets to keep 100% of his money, but he's also responsible for 100% of his marketing. And I think, my personal opinion, this is Kanye West's marketing strategy. It is the saddest thing I have ever seen. I love marketing. I've studied marketing. You guys know I had a national retail brand. I love it, and I love genius marketing. However, this is disgusting marketing. Is it working? Yes, but at what cost? I'll leave that up for you guys to decide. Now, when it comes to this legal process, I called a couple of people and looked into that, and I was like, what could Jay-Z and Beyonce do to Kanye legally? I mean, Twitter, we all know that Elon Musk has changed all the parameters for it to be very wide open. And that's why Kanye does his things over on Twitter. That's a whole other conversation for a whole other day. But he could do whatever he wants. There's no legal ramifications for Twitter. However, there is defamation. We all know everything about defamation. We've heard it talked about with Jay-Z and Tony Busby and Diddy. So, but whenever we do talk about that, we always say how hard that is to prove, right? He wasn't on video saying it. He could say he got hacked. He could say that it was somebody else. There's no, he didn't send an email, the IP address. It will be very, very hard to prove. Now, what I've also heard, so that was lawyers that I called to find out. what the legal ramifications are. Now, I also called some people in the entertainment industry and some people in the New York City area. Y'all know I used to live in New York for a couple of years. And without saying too much, if you guys see or saw what Jay-Z just went through with Tony Busby and the choice words that he used for Tony Busby saying, I am not the one to play with. I am going to prove to you that I am not the one to play with. And you see what is happening to Tony Busby. Word on the street is that Jay is livid, and he is not even interested in any sort of legal ramifications, and he's handling this his own way. Let's not forget that Jay-Z is from Marcy Projects, Brooklyn. All right? And y'all know the saying where they say about women, it's like you could take a girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. Same thing applies to street dudes. All right. I don't care how rich Jay-Z gets. I don't care how high profile he is. I don't care what contracts. I don't care what happens with the NFL. Nothing. You talk about a street dude's kids, bro, that's going to be a problem. I'm just telling you straight up. I didn't even have to hear it from anybody, but I have confirmed sources. All right. You could hear it from me. So much so that I've also heard Kanye West has now left the country and he's in Japan. Kanye West is out. We'll see what happens with this. Horrible move. Kanye has also said 2 or 3 weeks ago that he's not bipolar anymore and that he has autism. That was his own words. I get the mental health angle. I get it. But I just don't think that it pertains to this situation right now. And what I know about mental health, and I know a lot about it, you don't choose when the episodes come. They just come. It's just not how it works. I leave it up to you guys in the comment section below. What do you think about it? Let me know. Our second lead story. Iggy Azalea tells a story about the time she linked up with Kanye West for a business meeting in 2012. She claims he told her he used to do something to her pictures, do something to himself to her pictures every morning, and asked how big her boyfriend was. And we're not talking how big his biceps were, something else. All right. This is another thing that we've been talking about this past week. I have a couple of clips. I love how Iggy Azalea is handling this. She jumped into the chat because Kanye West said something about her son when he was beefing with Playboy Cardi. And what I like is that she's just not like how Kim or Jay or whatever are doing, is just like staying silent. She's doing things back to his character. Take a listen to this video.
By the time it gets to the end, I don't really know what to say because there's been so much pornography in it. It's just kind of weird. Like, I just met this guy like 5 minutes ago and I'm supposed to be in a business meeting. So I really looked up to Kanye, so it threw me off. I didn't know what to say, so I was like, oh, that's interesting to think that somebody that I really look up to like looks at my pictures every morning for inspiration. That's kind of cool. He was like, yeah, I off to them. Weird. Don't know what to say. Weird. He was like, but you've got a boyfriend, right? Okay, he didn't say it in that voice. I'm like, yes, I have a boyfriend. He was like, how big is his Not kidding you. My face must have been like, the f***? He's like, you don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me. I know it's big. Bruh.
All right, sorry I had to bleed some things out there, but I'm sure you guys could figure out what's going on. All right. Here's another clip. This one is from episode 466. Take a listen. Iggy Azalea seemingly calls out Kanye West. She says, I know who you send your PENIS pictures to and the weird fantasies you have/share with other men. All right. So Kanye West is talking. I wanted to share somebody else that's talking about him. All right. Iggy Azalea tweeted out this, and she said, it's crazy how much I actually know about that man and the things that I could say. Thankfully, I'm nice and don't want to involve people who don't deserve to be mixed into his manic episodes. But let's keep it cute because I know who you send your PENIS pictures to and the weird fantasies you have / share with other men. Most of Hollywood does. It's not a very well kept secret. Also, true story, he asked me to fly to Wyoming to shoot a Yeezy campaign in 2020 and I declined. Men are delusional. Hopefully the women you date / marry consent to the pictures you send of them to other men. I'm not the person you should be talking about. Trust, because I'm just as crazy and I will tell it all if I hear my name mentioned one more effing time. All right, so I really wanted to read that first part out to you of like the pictures that he sends to other men and the things that she is alluding to with him and other men. All right, so Kanye, you want to dish it out? You better learn how to take it. No. Shout out to Iggy. I love how she is handling this. I feel like there's going to be more to come on her side too, right? Iggy is OnlyFans model. She's not so, big in the music industry. So I think she's taking the opportunity to be like, all right, you want to start tweaking and playing with the algorithm? No problem. I'm going to get my name in the chat. People are going to go to my OnlyFans. I think we told you this a couple of months ago. Iggy made like $60 or $65 million from her OnlyFans. So, hey, she's been quiet a little bit lately. So she's like, all right, cool. You want an algorithm? Let's algorithm, bro. I mean, I don't know how much this is affecting Kanye per se, but I would like to put something in your head just for 1 second. We've talked about Kanye supporting Diddy a lot this week, right? Think about something. There's nobody supporting Diddy but Kanye West, and Kanye has also been close to Diddy. He's always said like, yo, I love you. You're like this to me. You're such a mentor, whatever. Now, if you just listen to the things that Iggy said about Kanye, and we know now everything that multiple people have said about Diddy, don't they sound a little similar? Don't those two sound very similar? Maybe that's why he's having Diddy's back, because they're almost like the same person. I don't know. Hiring people for their girls, being, interested in seeing their women with other people. It sounds very familiar, right? You hear, look at how Kanye brought Bianca to the Grammys, right? Like parading her around, and there's stories about Kanye. And if you listen close and you take out the Kanye and you just insert Diddy, it's the exact same story. Okay, minus the baby oil. You know what I'm saying? But like, sounds a little bit too close to comfort for me. So maybe Kanye is missing Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're like secret boos and they're like, yo, boo-boo, I miss you, yo. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. More importantly, shout out to Iggy. I'm still not signing up to your OnlyFans, but hey, shout out to Iggy. I like how you're handling this. I feel like more people should handle Kanye West exactly like this. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Our third lead story, music management company Primary Wave finalized reported $100 million deal for notorious B.I.G's catalog. All right, y'all. I'm going to read this to you in 1 second, but make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to tell you something from episode 465. I'm going to replay it, and then you'll remember, hopefully, why I'm a little suspicious of this and I don't like what's going on. I've alluded to it. I'm still not going to come out and say it, but I'm sure you guys can put 2 and 2 together, okay? The notorious B.I.G's estate has finalized a deal to sell a stake in the rapper's catalog to Primary Wave, the company confirmed on Thursday. While financial details were not disclosed, okay, sources previously told The Hollywood Reporter that Biggie's publishing rights were valued at $100 million, with his master rights worth an additional $30 to $50 million. The deal grants Primary Wave 50% ownership of both rights as well as his name and likeness. Listen to this very carefully. Valletta Wallace, who is Biggie's mom, who is no longer with us last month, okay, reached the deal shortly before her unaliving. Primary Wave has previously acquired rights from artists like Whitney Houston and Bob Marley. Okay, notice how they're saying now that she reached a deal shortly before what happened. Okay, listen to what I told you guys in episode 463. Take a listen. The catalog of Notorious B.I.G. is being sold for around $150 million. Representing Notorious B.I.G. in the sale of the catalog is Mark Pitts and Wayne Burroughs. The two co-founding members of Bystream Entertainment first became familiar with B.I.G. at Bad Boy Records, where Mark Pitts was an intern for Diddy. Mark Pitts interned for Diddy. Now that Miss Wallace is no longer here, now he's representing B.I.G. in the sale of the catalog. When Miss Wallace was here, there was no sale of the catalog. Now she's not here. Now they want to sell the catalog. Miss Wallace, Biggie's mom, was unalived last week at 78 years old, which makes the timing of this transaction somewhat curious. Don't you guys find it a little suspicious that a few days ago, or maybe last week it was, where it was like, very coincidental that all of this is happening after she's no longer here. And don't forget, she had these rights for years and years and years. And like I said in episode 463, these guys who are handling it are Diddy's former interns, Diddy's boys. Who do we hear repeatedly that's running low on money, desperate for money, spending money on lawyer fees, have to give up their house, have to give up their business, have to sell Revolt, have to do this? Even on the Kanye West conversation this past week, we heard Diddy saying, no one's reaching out. No one's helping me. Nobody's calling my son. Thank you so much, Kanye, for doing that Sean John thing. Thank you so much for keeping my name in these streets. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody's reaching out. Nobody's reaching out, but maybe he has to do some other things to get other money some other way. Because who stands to benefit from this sale? Think about it. Y'all let me know. I'm not trying to get no cease and desist letters and have no issues, but y'all could say what I wish I could say in the comment section below. Don't hold back. Our fourth lead story. Luce Cannon exposes that Big U knew that Nipsey Hussle was going to get unalived 30 minutes before it happened. All right. In episode 467, we gave you guys a whole breakdown of what's happening with Big U, the Rolling 60s, which is a GANG out in LA. But I also found some other things that I wanted to share with you guys, right? So a clip is resurfacing on the internet after Luce Cannon exposed that Big U knew about Nipsey Hussle's unaliving 30 minutes before it has happened. For those of you who don't know, Luce Cannon has also been arrested. Here is the video. Take a listen.
You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah, and
you like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30
never
minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
All right, so that was one video. Now here's another video that he allegedly tried to hold back. Take a listen to this. Luce Cannon allegedly tried to hide this footage, but it resurfaces after his recent arrest. Now listen to what he's saying about Big U and his involvement with the feds. Now, actually, let me not confuse you guys. Just take a listen to the video. I'll give you guys a recap of 467, and then we'll talk about it. Take a listen to the footage that Luce Cannon doesn't want you to hear. Take a listen.
Big useless. He will literally, right, do something, right? He gets caught up or whatever, supposedly. Put the feds on everybody. He give a tip, oh, we're going to do this thing. Come and hit the bus, right? They come and hit the bus, get homies, or take them to jail, all this stuff like this, right? He do scumbag stuff. He stick the police on Nipsey. He act like, oh, it was just a sting operation. Or, oh, the reason why they got up on us and stuff like that is because I transferred the pink slip into my name in it, and that's how the feds got us. All types of goofy stuff.
All right, see how we starts off with big useless. So you could see what's going on, and the feds love when this happens. The whole objective in a RICO case is to try to bring down a group of people. It's a GANG activity, and before these guys are even going in to get processed, they're already beefing. Somebody is going to talk about somebody. Somebody is going to give up their information and snitch and get less time or whatever. It seems as though the feds want Big U. They're saying that he is the kingpin, that he is the leader. I'm not saying that people are going to snitch. All I'm just saying is it's already a bad start. Before they're getting arrested, they're already kind of like dry snitching online. It's already not a good look. All right. So anyways, Luce Cannon allegedly tried deleting this video of him going in on Big U, but it recently surfaced online after his arrest. Okay. So for those of you who are not 100% familiar with the story, here is a small clip from episode 467. If you want to watch the whole thing, just go over to that. But here is a small clip to bring you up to date. Take a listen. Entertainment executive Big U turns himself in after being charged with conspiracy to violate the RICO Act.
Now at 11, an accused LA gang leader takes to social media just moments before turning himself in to the FBI. It's the latest twist in a story we've been following all day long.
All right, so there you have it. Draw your own conclusions. I suggest you, if you don't know the whole story, go over and check 467 out to find out everything that's going on with Big U, especially his case. There's so much more than just the fraud that they're alluding to, that he took, I think it was $5 to $10 million from the city where he was supposed to give it back to the community, because he's alleging the fact that, he used to live this life, but now he's a good citizen. He wants to help Black people. He just wants to help his community. And in LA, they have a certain amount of money budgeted to give back to community leaders, to give back to the community, which is also is a really good thing, right? Because you want the OGs helping the young OGs, or the young Gs, the young NYs, YNs, sorry, it's my dyslexia, the young YNs. So that is a good program, but now they're accusing Big U of taking that grant money and taking those loans and transferring it over to his private accounts. A tangle web they have woven. What else did I want to tell you guys? Anyways, I'm not going to say it. It's what I said in 467. You guys know I used to live in LA. My cousins used to have nightclubs out there. I don't know Big U personally. I've never met him, but my cousins do, and know a little bit in the crew. So they have warned me to be very careful of what I say. So I'm only telling you guys things that are available on the internet. Y'all draw your own conclusions of what you think about this. I am playing around with Big U. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to quick news. Ring my Monday bell. Our first quick story. Souja definitely more important than Kendrick. All right, Kanye West hasn't stopped. New week, same Kanye. A lot of people immediately stood up and said, Souja Boy, I agree with that too. Changed the internet, invented all kinds of styles, discovered Migos. Souja definitely more important than Kendrick. Cardi and everybody on Cardi's album trash. How come he can't just stay on topic with one tweet? If you're talking about Souja Boy, do you want to talk about Souja Boy? How was Playboy Cardi catching strays? Like, I don't get it. He also said, Kendrick was never king. Maybe king of the West Coast, but never king of the world. He never was Wayne, me, Jay, Drake, Biggie, Tupac, 50, Eminem, LL, Run DMC, Nas, or Rakim. All right, let's dissect this for a while, because Ye might have a little bit of a point here. Now, I know everybody likes to drag Souja Boy all the time. However, Souja Boy was very instrumental in the music era that we're in right now. He was one of the first rappers on the internet. He was one of the first rappers to usher in this new kind of era that was not heavily produced. back in the day, it was you had to see Timberland, you had to see Pharrell, you had to see Dr. Dre. It was very album oriented. It was very A&R. Souja came out almost independent. Like, yes, he was on a major, but he came out very independent. He came out, he was very young. Like, if it wasn't for Souja, we wouldn't have a Lil Yachty, right? So, and he used the internet like nobody has ever done before, and now we're all over the internet. So he does have a little bit of a point. Now, to say that he is more important than Kendrick, the one thing that Souja Boy hasn't done that Kendrick has is left a discography of music that in 50 years will be way more impactful, far more impactful than Souja Boy. So, this statement, and I'm just being fair to dissect this, we're having a conversation here. More important in what? More important in music? 100% wrong. More important with culture, or more important with shifting the culture? He might have a point. Souja Boy shifted the culture. For example, like how, oh my gosh, my guy, Steph Curry. Like how Steph Curry shifted the NBA. There was more threes taken this past year than I think the past 30 years combined, right? Steph Curry has shifted the way the NBA has played, or basketball in general. Europe hasn't really taken on so much, but you go to any college game or whatever, it's really more three oriented, where Jordan, it was more driving and dunking. You might not say that Steph Curry is the greatest of all times, or maybe he might not be in your GOAT conversation. However, he'll go down in history as shifting culture. So Souja is definitely important, but if you're talking music, I disagree. That's just my 2 cents. And when it comes to Kendrick being any of these names, I agree he's not Wayne, because, Kendrick is not done yet. Neither was Wayne, but he's pretty much. But Wayne gave us Drake and Nicki. So, until Kendrick does something like that, then he doesn't match up to him. Kanye West, love him or hate him. What Kanye West has done in fashion, what he's done in music, what he's done with Jay-Z, what he's done with Rockefeller, what he's done after music, the fact that he's independent, we're still talking about him. I don't think Kendrick is at his level either. Jay-Z, obviously not. Drake, sorry, you might think that Kendrick won the battle, but Drake, music-wise, sale-wise, global impact, charts, dominance, Kendrick is not Drake. Okay, let's not even talk about Biggie. He's clearly not Biggie. He's clearly not Tupac. 50 Cent is still the largest selling debut hip-hop artist of all times. Nobody has broken that record. 50 Cent is still impactful today, not in music, but what he's done in television. So Kendrick hasn't surpassed. Eminem, of course, he hasn't done that. LL Cool J, LL Cool J birthed, the hip hop label, arguably the greatest hip hop label of all times, right? Def Jam. He launched that. He was the first artist signed to Def Jam. So no. Run DMC, same thing. Def Jam, no. Nas, okay, come on, let's not even talk about that. And Rakim, Godfather. So he's not wrong in this list. Kendrick has not. Kendrick was never king. Maybe the king of the West Coast, of course, yes. But then he's not king of the West Coast, because Tupac will forever be the king of the West Coast. And if it's not Tupac, it's Snoop. So that's not even right. And he says, but never king of the world, the music world. So that tweet is right. Unfortunately, I hate to admit it, he's talking all facts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Our second quick story. Y'all think Kendrick gonna turn my TV off? Ye says Souja Boy was more influential than Kendrick Lamar. All right, so this is, I guess, a continuation from his tweet, but it's more directed. Kanye West said, Kendrick, a good kid from a mad city, but Lucian went too far with this Kendrick-ish last year and this year. Y'all dumb ASS industry plants ruined the King of the Underground's album with that. All over the place. Cardi made my favorite music until I heard Kendrick on it. What I'm saying is not about Kendrick. He's just a pawn. The album before Not Like Us tanked. The album After Not Like Us tanked. Lucian send help. Okay, the album After Not Like Us, GNX, tanked. It was just back on the charts and back #1, and there's 3 songs in the top 10 on Billboard. This is Kanye West just poking at Kendrick. He would love for Kendrick to say something to him. He would like to have a battle with Kendrick. Not even a question. I won't even have to call people to find out what Kendrick is thinking about this. It's not even a question. If anything that Kendrick has taught us last year during the rap battle with him and Drake is Kendrick is super ultra strategic, right? Like he out-strategied Drake. If you want to not talk about the songs, some people still say Family Matter is better than Not Like Us. You cannot say that Drake had a better strategy than Kendrick. And Kendrick is not going to take the bait. Just like we said about Jay-Z. Jay-Z's not going to take the bait. Jay-Z will do something else on the side because of the kids and all that stuff. But Kendrick is not even going to acknowledge it. You won't hear anything from Kendrick. So keep trying, Kanye, but he ain't going to turn your TV off. Our third quick story. Southwest plane nearly takes off from taxiway instead of runway. I've been telling you guys that like I'm freaking out over flights. I'm supposed to go to Atlanta next month, and I think I might want to take a bus. Maybe I'll drive. Southwest Airlines plane leaving Orlando nearly took off from the taxiway instead of the runway yesterday. Fortunately, air traffic control got the pilot's attention and he was able to stop the flight. No one was injured and passengers were moved to a different plane. The taxiway is only used for planes to move on the ground in between runways. We're glad everybody is okay. The thing for me is, why did they take the people off the plane and put them on a different plane? Does it sound weird to you? Like, hey, if I'm on the taxiway, why do we got to change everything? That's like if, for example, if I'm driving down the street and I turn down a one-way road. Hey, oh shoot, and somebody flags, hey, you're going down the wrong way down a one-way street, Trent. Okay, cool. I'm going to reverse and go back up. Why'd I have to take them out the plane and change the pilot? What was up with the pilot? Anyways, here is a little clip. Take a listen. Scary, man.
Southwest Airlines pilot had to abort takeoff in Florida when air traffic control realized the jet was on a taxiway, not the runway.
3278 stop was 3278 stop. Cancel takeoff clearance. You're on hotel taxiway. Stop was 3278. Stop was 3278. Yes, sir. Which stop?
Yo, somebody send me bus tickets or what bus to take to Atlanta. Man, I'm scared. Let me know if y'all are still flying. This is too much for me. And you guys know, I always try to be the positive guy. Remember I told you, the helicopter, that was just in one accident. The Toronto, I was like, hey, my cousin's a pilot. He said this stuff happens with weather all the time. Okay. Then there was another one. This is like the 15th. One more, and I'm going to walk to Atlanta. I'm done. Our fourth quick story. Activist gets arrested after spraying pink paint all over a Tesla dealership in Montreal. Activists vandalized the exterior of a Tesla dealership with spray paint to protest Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who they accuse of destroying democracy and spreading climate denial. Okay, I'm so happy that I finally figured out. I've told you guys, I think 2 times, I can't remember what episodes they were, but I was like, why are climate activists spray painting this pink? I have no idea what's going on. I understand the Elon hate and the protest. I get that part, but why are you protesting an EV company? I finally found out it's because he is spreading climate denial. Elon Musk is saying that there's a lot of things about climate denial that are not true. Like, why doesn't this guy just be quiet? Like, we told you guys a bunch of times, like, the Tesla stock is down. They shut down the Manhattan dealership. There's fires, there's this or whatever. And I'm not agreeing with the vandalism at all. No problem if you want to protest. Everyone's free to protest. But now he's talking about climate denials. Anyways, here is a video for those of you who missed it. Take a look.
Donnez notre avenir aux ultra-riches.
And here's a picture of them getting arrested. I mean, they sat down, they wanted to get arrested, and here they are in the back of the cop car. So this has been going on. not just people that Doge, now people from the climate community are going after Tesla. I feel bad for anybody who owns a Tesla, and I feel bad for people who work at Tesla. Sell your cars now and start looking for another job. It's crazy out here. Our fifth quick story. All right, last week I put in some snacks in a grocery store, and I asked you guys to help me find where we could find them. One was Eggo ice cream sandwiches. My daytime listeners understand that joke. And also, what were the other ones? Oh yeah, it was Rice Krispie ice cream sandwiches. So ever since that, people have been sending me people in the grocery store buying snacks. Take a look at this cute video of this girl. This is me as a kid, like trying to get my mom to buy snacks. And I'm still a grown adult now. And like, I'm the biggest snack guy, the biggest sweet tooth ever. I acted like this as a kid and I act like this now. Take a look.
Maya, put them cakes back. Put them cakes back. You know we on a diet. Put them back. We are on a diet, Maya.
Please, Mama.
No. Put them back.
But what if I don't want to be on no diet?
Maya, we on a diet. Why? You know we on a diet.
Mama.
No, put it back, Maya. We on a diet.
I'm tired of it.
No, put it back. We on a diet.
I want to make the choice to myself.
No.
That's me when I pick up my Dairy Queen, like, yeah, buddy. And I take it home. I put extra caramel on it. I put it in my freezer. And then I wait till I'm going to bed. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm so healthy other than this. But yeah, and I'll put on a show. Y'all know I have insomnia. I can't sleep. Boom, I have my Dairy Queen. Or remember last week I showed you guys the ice cream sandwich I had with the score and the milk chocolate. Anyways, this made me laugh. This definitely my illegitimate daughter for sure. Anybody know who she is? Tag her below. Yeah, love this. Just even looking at the video now gets me excited. All right, let's go. I'm gonna take a break and go have a snack. Our sixth quick story. Elon Musk's newest baby mama, Ashley St. Clair, accuses him of financial retaliation after custody lawsuit. Elon Musk is accused of retaliating financially after Ashley St. Clair sued him for custody of their son, according to an attorney. The legal team claimed that Musk reduced his financial support after Sinclair filed a petition for sole custody in February 2025. He did this after Ashley was forced to bring this matter to court, says his lawyer. The attorney also noted Musk's attempt to prevent Sinclair from speaking out, despite his public support for free speech. Sinclair previously revealed the child, born in September 2024, and filed a paternity petition alongside the custody request. All right, a couple of podcasts ago, I was talking, it was when I was talking about Kanye West, and I was saying that Kim is going to file for full custody of their 4 children. And I agree that she should do it. I saw a couple of men in the comment section. Thank you, guys. We definitely need more guys in the comment section. I saw a couple of men saying, Trent, you're only saying that because you're not a father. And I hear that. I hear where you're coming from. And every time I talk about things like this, I do say, and sorry for not saying it before, this is coming from a perspective from somebody who doesn't have kids. So I understand that my opinion may be different. 100%, I'll give you guys that. However, I do have a bunch of friends. I think every single one of my friends has kids. Everybody in my family has kids. I'm the only one who doesn't have children. And I understand what guys have to go through, okay? So I just wanted to just put that out there. Trust me, I get it. I have one of my friends that goes through a lot with his baby mama, okay? Regardless of me having kids or not, I'm still going to always be on the side of the kids and not only the mother. I'm not saying that Kim or Ashley, Elon's baby mom, should take away the rights from him for no reason. I'm saying when it comes to a point like Kanye West, who is bringing North to meetings with Andrew and Tristan Tate, who are up for R-word charges and SA charges, and putting his daughter on songs with Diddy, that is when I think that there is danger lurking, and that is when I think Kim should take full custody. And I also said, just when somebody has full custody, it doesn't mean that Kanye West can never see his kids, and it doesn't mean that Elon will never be to see his kids. And I'm going to close this out with Elon by just trying to make a point here. Full custody just means that not one parent has full control. That's it. Kanye West will be able to see North for a month. She could live with him for a month. It just means that the decision making and the saying is Kim's alone. Now, I understand the danger in that. I get it. But if you show that you're not capable of making proper decisions, then I feel like, yes, your custody should be pulled. And you can also pull it temporarily until you get help or until you change or until you show a proven track record. And then you could be maybe trusted with it again. So that's Kanye. Where it comes to Elon doesn't even see his kid. Forget about making decisions. He doesn't see him. He literally just gives her and his other baby mamas money. Listen, let me not talk about the other baby mamas. Ashley here, he only gives her money and doesn't see the kid. She said that he hasn't seen the kid in 6 months. So you're not seeing your own child, but because they both have legal custody, for her to do anything, she has to get permission. She has to get paperwork. And can you imagine how hard it is to get in contact with Elon Musk, who is running Doge, running SpaceX, running the nuclear chip, running all of this or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he also has 13 other kids. Hey, bro, instead of just sending me a check, how about you send me a check and you just let me do whatever I want? And if you want to come and see your kid, you come and see your kid. Just ask me. So this is just a legal ramification. She's just legally saying, hey, you don't want to be around, that's your choice, fine. She's not even trying to force him to do that, but give me full custody so that I could move, I could travel, I could do whatever I want. And if you choose that you want to come in your son's life after, then we could talk about it. Anyways, that's just my point of view. Again, coming from somebody who doesn't have kids, I get it, but also my sister has 4 kids. My niece and nephews are around me all the time. They have their own room in my house, all right? Like, I get it. I understand it. But the parent who is making the decisions with a other parent who is making horrible decisions and there's some danger lurking, I think it should happen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I respect both sides. I totally get it. Let me know what y'all think. Our 7th quick story. Mariah Carey wins copyright lawsuit over All I Want for Christmas Is You. Okay, I kind of changed the melody there, and that key was all that great, but whatever. Mariah Carey won a copyright lawsuit over her holiday hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You. That was a little better, no? Which was accused of copying from Vince Vance and the Villains, the 1989 song with the same name. U.S. District Court judge ruled that the 2 songs were not similar enough for a copyright infringement case. Oh, so it didn't even go to trial. The lawsuit filed by Andy Stone and Troy Powers in 2023 sought $20 million in damages, alleging similarities in lyrics and music. Carey defended her song and stated that the elements in question were common in Christmas music. The court also ordered the songwriters to cover parts of Mariah Carey's legal fees. Oh, that's dope. So they had to pay her legal fees. Don't go after Mariah Carey, yo. You crazy? That's the queen of Christmas, man. That's Mrs. Claus. How you gonna come after Mrs. Claus in court? From what I know about the music industry, so like All I Want for Christmas, Christmas songs are always very similar, jingly and stuff. And Christmas songs that are gone past, I think it's 75 years. There's no sort of copyrights, but anyways, happy for Mariah Carey. Y'all know that I think September, October, we start hearing All I Want for Christmas. And now she gets to keep all her money from the song. So shout out to Queen Mariah Carey. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. I wanted to sing a little again, but I'm done. I'll spare y'all. Our 8th quick story. Starz pick up docuseries about Magic City, Atlanta's iconic club. Well, y'all know what type of club it is. I was going to say something, but I won't. Starz is set to debut Magic City and American Fantasy, a 5-part docuseries about Atlanta's legendary club this summer. The series delves into Magic City's rise to fame, its influence on hip-hop, and the behind-the-scenes lives of the club owners, Michael, Mr. Magic, and the woman who helped build its name. Drake's Dream Crew Entertainment and Jermaine Dupri are among the team of executive producers for the project. Catherine, who is president of original programming at Starz, says this docuseries unprecedented insiders access in a perfect complement to Starz culture driving forward. I don't know what that last line means, but I'm excited about this. Love Magic City. Like I said, I'll be in Atlanta in April for Charlemagne's Podcast Fest, and I hit up Magic City every time. Actually, I didn't go last year. I don't remember why. I didn't go to Magic City, and then I heard like it was turned up. I'm gonna go through my phone and see if I could put up at least one picture from Magic City. If by the time you're watching this, if there's no picture, that means there was no like clean pictures that I could put up. But I'm gonna try to find something to put up for you. Love Magic City, and yeah, I'll be out there in April. Holla at me, A-Town. Peace up, A-Town. Our 9th quick story. My man Welvin got some new teeth and he is looking healthy. Gotti! Viral YouTuber Welvin the Great was captured outside with a new grill. All right, y'all have to remember Welvin. You have to. If you don't, take a listen and you'll 100% remember. Take a look.
Did something come in the mail today? Cause something came in the mail today.
Yeah, I did.
These nuts. Gotti! Gotti!
Ha! Gotti! Yo, that was the best. That probably has gone down as like the most viral or one of the most viral videos of all times. Hilarious. Funny enough, and it looks like, I don't know where this, it looks like it might be Vegas. I don't know, quickly by the background, you see the casino back there. I actually ran into Welvin in Vegas on the Strip. I was there for a Nike convention. We used to go there twice a year to see all the new products coming out and to do our bookings. Oh, I can't remember. Anyways, I can't remember what he said to me, but I can't remember in a restaurant. Anyways, I was like, yo, Welvin, what up? Yo, you think he's funny online? Yo, he is so funny in person. And he's like famous. People ask him for his autograph, whatever. I was like, yo, Welvin, what up? He's like, what up, Trent? Like, yo, he's jokes. Anyways, and this was a while ago. This was probably at least 10 years ago. So I'm happy to hear that Welvin is out there doing well. And yo, he got a new grill, looking healthy, looking clean, out there doing his thing. Anyways, shout out to Welvin. Let me know if you guys remember this. So funny. Let me know if you remember Welvin in the comment section below. And send him some love. Shout out to Welvin.
Come on, say it.
What, these nuts? Gotti!
Our 10th quick story. Alleged Big U victim speaks out. All right, last week we told you guys all about Big U getting arrested with Luce Cannon. This week now, alleged victims are speaking out. I kind of feel like this is like a little bit of a Diddy situation. Remember, as soon as he got arrested, then the floodgates opened and now everybody started speaking out. I feel like this is kind of the same thing. A rapper with former ties to Big U is happy the Rolling 60s neighborhood GANG leader has been finally locked up. And she says she wants him under the jail, claims that she is one of his victims. Take a listen.
Big U is facing a lot of serious charges right now. I mean, you've spoken out about him in the past. I mean, do you think there's any truth to these allegations?
All the allegations are true. Yeah, I was a victim, and the things that he has done to me, he's a monster, and everything that he's getting right now, he definitely deserves it. He's just a monster. He's a bully, and he deserves to be in jail. He should have been in jail a long time ago.
No, would him, going to jail help you, sleep easier at night? Do you feel like the LA streets are safer now?
I had a lot of people reach out to me, and they're like, we are so happy that he went to jail. He was extorting the food vendors at Crenshaw High. And I'm like, God damn, like he just extorted the whole city. So yeah, I think a lot of people are happy.
All right, that was just a little preview. If you want to see the full interview, it's around 5 minutes. We're going to put it on our Formerly Out Loud Instagram page. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that, the new Formerly Out Loud Instagram page that we're starting later on in the show. Anyways, so there's a lot coming out about Big U. Everybody is talking. There's different people taking claims for taking him down. Alleged victims are coming out. I feel... I know the civil suits are going to start rolling in. It's not going to be as big as Diddy because Big U doesn't have the kind of money that Diddy has. But, from former shows that we've been told you guys, he has been known to take in close to $5 or $10 million from the city and some other things going on, right? So wherever there's a little bit of money, there are civil suits that are going to be coming about. The federal indictments are big. You know, there's unaliving claims. There's a whole bunch of claims. So things do not look good for Big U, but I wanted to play this for you guys to give you guys some more context and to let you know that these civil suits will be coming around the corner for Big U. Our 11th quick story. Drake's lawyers claim Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, led millions to believe that he was a P-word. All right, we all know what the P-word is by now. All right, we are all fed up of hearing about Drake and Kendrick and this lawsuit, but I got to do my job and give you guys the latest, and there was a filing. Drake's lawyers are responding strongly to Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us, claims that millions of listeners wrongly believe the rapper's claim that Drake is a P-word. In a March 20th filing, Drake's team argued that UMG's defense, which labels the track as Kendrick Lamar's opinion, fails to address the harm caused by the song's false allegations. The track, which aired during Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance in February 2025, which 127 million people viewed. Drake's legal team insists that UMG continuing promoting of the song, knowing that it falsely accuses him of being a P-word. Drake's lawsuit filed in January 2025 claims that UMG's action caused damage to his reputation, safety, and led to attacks on his home and business. So what I wanted to really talk about quickly was the fact that UMG is saying, hey, we know that Kendrick said that, but that's just Kendrick's opinion. It's his opinion. But Drake's lawyers are saying, opinion or not, we know what it has been resulting into. So I find it a little bit interesting because as Kendrick Lamar's song gets bigger and bigger and becomes more and more of a cultural phenomenon, I feel like Drake's legal team is going to use that in the defense to say, opinion or not, he said it on the Super Bowl, he said this, and UMG, don't forget, he's not suing Kendrick, he's saying UMG, you see the detriment that it's doing to Drake. You see the backlash. You see this and you see that. So it might be to Drake's advantage the bigger it gets. I feel like it's not going to actually hurt his core listeners or his core fans. It doesn't seem to be hurting him on the charts. The new album with Party is selling. Nokia is, I think, number 6 on the charts, the Billboard charts, not the hip hop charts, not the R&B, the Hot 100 charts, number 6 without a video, without airplay. So it's his core fan base is still there. And remember, like I told you guys, Drake really wants to go after UMG for his contract. His contract is up and he's trying to get them for $1 billion. If this lawsuit keeps going and the song keeps getting bigger and bigger and more people actually think that he is a P-word, Universal might have to settle, or Universal will have to say, all right, Drake, you made your point. Here's your $1 billion. Here's your contract. Give us 4 more albums for $1 billion, which is good business because you know that Drake is going to bring back billions. I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm not saying I'm on Drake's side. You already know I stepped down from the president of Drake's fan club, but this seems to me, from my knowledge, that things are looking up for Drake and this Universal contract. We'll see how things go. Our 12th quick story. 27-year-old White House press secretary Karoline Leavitt addresses her 32-year age gap with her husband. I had no clue about this. Maybe you guys did, but I want to fill you in. Karoline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, formerly from New Hampshire, opens up about her personal life and her husband in a recent interview. Leavitt, who is 27 years old, is the youngest person to ever hold the position. She is married to Nicholas Rico, a real estate developer who is 32 years her senior. Take a listen.
I didn't know until today that you married a man who's a lot older.
Yes.
He's 59, you're 27.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I met my husband during my congressional campaign. A mutual friend of ours hosted an event at a restaurant that he owns up in New Hampshire and invited my husband, and I was speaking, and we met, we were acquainted as friends, and then we fell in love, as you said. And
was there any I can't date him, he's 59
yes,
or 57,
of course.
whatever.
I mean, it's a very atypical love story, but he's incredible. He's my greatest supporter. He's my best friend. He's my rock.
Now, admittedly, I don't know too much about Karoline Leavitt. However, I will say, if you listen closely to that statement, she said her now husband invited her husband at the time and her to wherever it was, the restaurant, and that's where they met. Seems to me, and now she's like, oh, I'm so in love with him and he's my rock. It seems to me like Caroline might be a little bit of a social climber. All I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're 27 years old, you're in your second marriage. This is assumption, but I don't really care that much about the age gap. It is a pretty big age gap, but I mean, when you're 27 years old, you're an adult, do whatever you want. It's fair. But it seems to me like her now present husband was like courting her, inviting her and her past husband. And then she was like, oh, who's this big real estate developer? Who knows? I bet you if you dig deeper into this real estate developer, he probably has some sort of connection to Trump. He's obviously for sure a Republican if they're married. Anyways, if y'all know a little bit more about the story, spill the tea in the comment section below. Our 13th quick story. Boosie broke into tears after reuniting with his old teacher. All right, I'm going to play a clip for you in a second, but Boosie put out this and he says, saw my favorite teacher today and I cried like a baby. I love her so much. She always believed in me. Yeah, I wanted to put this in here because, you know, Boosie's always doing wild things online and people are dragging him for his opinion or whatever, but it's nice to see the opposite side of him. And I felt a connection to this too because there was a couple of teachers in my elementary school who, I don't know if I would cry if I saw them, but I would definitely give them a big hug right now. It was Miss Oram. She's actually the one who got me into modeling. She told my mom, like, oh my gosh, your son should model. It was my first runway that I did. I was like super young. And then there was another one of my teachers in high school that I got kicked out of high school. We'll get into it. It's all in my book. But yeah, I got kicked out and she helped me end up graduating without getting into it. Maybe one day I will. But anyways, yeah, there's two teachers who I would literally feel like this about. And I'm sure there's some sort of teacher in your life that probably meant something to you. Anyways, here's the video.
Hey, Boosie. I know I'm gonna cry. How are you? They just told me last night. You okay? This is my baby. Oh, you okay? Look at me.
They were hugging literally for like 2 minutes. Like he just didn't want to let her go. Anyways, nice to see a soft side of Boosie. If any of you guys have a teacher that this reminds you of, tell me in the comment section below. It's a nice story for a Monday. You know what I'm saying? Our 14th quick story. Drewski revealed the winner of Coulda Been Love Season 1 in the series finale last night. All right, this happened last week, but this clip is coming out now. Drewski dropped the final episode of Coulda Been Love last night. Are y'all ready for Season 2? All right, I'm doing my due diligence, keeping up with reality TV. Like I told y'all, I'm supporting my boy Drewski. Such a funny clip. And apparently I've actually heard that the winner, she's pregnant now. That's what I heard. Take a listen to the clip. This is hilarious. Look at this.
Okay, ladies, it's time. Drewski's going to make his final selection.
Hey, can I say one more thing?
No.
Oh, we both big as fuck. We stand together, we look like two zeros.
Okay. I want to choose Bambi. Come on, man.
Yo, Bambi said, yo, when we stand together, we look like two zeros. Yo, it's hilarious, man. I got to check out this. I haven't seen the finale yet, but shout out to Drewski and shout out to Bambi. And like I said, word on the street is that Bambi is pregnant with Drewski's baby. Baby mama, wife, contested winner. Bambi's winning out here, yo. Our 15th quick story. Video services of Big U making a movie crew check in LA. If you don't check in, we will check all of your equipment. All right, as I said, man, there's just literally every 2 or 3 stories in my Instagram is Big U or Luce Cannon. Like, these guys literally were telling on themselves for the past year. I feel like nowadays with social media and everybody wanting to be a star, for the feds to get access or the feds to get information, they just have to just go on Instagram. Y'all are telling everything. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Anyways, listen to Big U and the claims that he's making movie crews check in. Take a listen.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, young man. Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in, oh well, it's gonna check your out. We gonna check you in, all right. We gonna check it all of your equipment.
Diddy is arrested, no bond. Dirk is arrested, no bond. Big U is arrested, probably gonna get bond. Why do they have to give you guys bonds? They have everything against you because you tell on yourselves, man. Like, what is the one street code? G's move in silence. Give me a break. Let me know what y'all think about Big U telling on himself. Our 16th quick story. Boxing icon and entrepreneur George Forman passes away. All right, we're saddened to report the passing of legendary boxer and entrepreneur George Forman. He was only 76 years old. I feel like 76 is so young nowadays. Like, an athlete like this? Anyways, Forman's family confirmed the news via social media with a caption stating, "Our hearts are broken with profound sorrow. We announce the passing of our beloved George Edward Forman Sr., who peacefully departed March the 21st, 2025, surrounded by loved ones. No other details are known at this point." Here is the statement. I already read a little bit of the beginning for you, so I'll just jump to the middle. A humanitarian, an Olympian, a two-time heavyweight champion of the world. He was deeply respected, a force for good, a man of discipline, conviction, and a protector of his legacy, fighting tirelessly to preserve his good name for his family. We are grateful for the outpouring of love and prayers and kindly ask for privacy as we honor the extraordinary life of a man who we were blessed to call our own. George Forman, man. Legend, not only in the boxing community. Let's just be honest, right? The George Forman Grill. I heard an interview the other day. Maybe they were honoring him. Anyways, he was saying that he was making close to $5 million. Was it a day or a week off of that George Forman Grill? Like, that's how big it was. He made more money off of that grill than in the boxing ring. But anyways, shout out to George Forman, full legend in the ranks and the conversations with the Muhammad Ali's of the world, like legend. So really sad to see. And young, man, 76, young. Anyways, send out some condolences for George Forman in the comment section below. Our 17th quick story. Offset confirms that he only reached out to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant for professional help. Says her saying that he slid into her DMs is a clout move. All right, y'all know me. I love when people come with receipts, and that's what Offset has come with. Offset dropped by the neighborhood and says the way that he is being presented as sliding into Dr. Cheyenne's DMs is misleading. He also provides us with proof of his approach. All right, now I'm going to walk on this lightly because I'm cool with Dr. Bryant. Y'all know that I met her at Charlemagne's mental health. It's Monday, forgive me. Mental Health Alliance, mental health or whatever it is. Anyways, and we chopped it up a little bit. Like, I'm cool with her. So, but Cheyenne, you're wrong here. Cheyenne likes to go viral. Let's just put it that way, all right? And she has actually even said that in her Breakfast Club interview. She has said that, every time I'm out, every time there's a camera in front of me, I like to go viral. And I feel that's why some people kind of have a difference of opinion, because she is a doctor and she's here to be professional, but then she likes to be viral, you know? And I'll agree with Offset that I like sliding into somebody's DMs is slang for somebody that's like, yo, he's approaching me, he's coming up to talk to me. So you can't slide into someone's DMs, but you're a doctor and he's asking for help. And here's the proof. He put it up and it says, can we have a convo professionally? And she says, absolutely. There's nothing more to it, but he's not sliding in your DMs, Cheyenne. So I agree with Offset on this one. But I also know Cheyenne. I just know how she is. I feel like, she was having fun with the moment. Anyways, here is the clip. Take a listen.
Who are you dating right now to have a kid?
Offset came in my DMs.
Are you embarrassed about
We're
this?
talking. He's not my man.
So why can't a man be kept?
He can, not by me, but he can.
Mental Wealth Expo. I literally had to go in my phone and get it out. Anyways, here it is. See, Mental Wealth Expo. There's Cheyenne and there's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Anyways, Cheyenne is wrong. Here's even a little, my gosh, I cannot talk today. Here's a little picture of Offset where he actually even went in the comment section and was like, clout, shaking my head. And another thing, I feel like some people are probably going to agree with me with this. Like, if somebody reaches out to you professionally for help as a doctor, should you be going on a platform and being like, oh, this person reached out to me and that person reached out to me? Like, he's reaching out to you for help. If you're a doctor, you're a therapist. I think that you're a little wrong in this, Cheyenne. Sorry, I told you I was going to call you out. It's what I do on my show. I call out whoever's got to be called out. That's what you are. That's what happens when you're independent, Anyways, yeah, totally wrong in this. But like I said, Cheyenne always likes to be like, oh, Shaq and I are super good friends. Oh, Offset this and Offset that. Now, to be fair on Cheyenne's part, Cheyenne also dragged Offset on the interview with Jason Lee, and she said that Cardi B was not in the wrong, and that Offset did this and he did this and he was this and he always has baby mamas and broken homes and etc. So she dragged him. I feel like Cheyenne is in a tough predicament, being a doctor, being a therapist, but then being on podcasts and then trying to be relevant. It's tough, but I mean, hey, I'll leave it up to you guys. Should a doctor be saying this? This could actually have been in social discussion. Should a doctor be, revealing these things on a podcast? I feel like that's okay. That's for sure that should be wrong. But then also, anyways, you all let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's too much to even resuscitate. Just let me know what you guys think. Our 18th quick story. They got the Nike Tech Fleece Thobes just in time for Ramadan. All right, I'm going to play this video here for you guys. And is this real? Is this a real thing? Watch this video. All right, y'all know that I had a retail store and had a Nike account for close to 15 years. I've never seen this. Tech Fleece was huge. We were one of the first stores in Canada to actually carry Nike Tech Fleece. Nike released it in 2 of our locations in Montreal and Toronto. But is there really a Nike Thobe out there, or is this like knockoff? Somebody let me know in the comment section below. This is crazy good, by the way. I like to see companies, reach out and do things for certain religions. Amazing. I know that Nike even made a Nike hijab for people who wear hijabs and want to work out in them. So I love all of this. Having said that, have you all seen the Nike stock plummeting and how they had the worst financial report in the past 5 years? I know this has nothing to do with the Thobe, but I just wanted to take the minute to be like, yo, Nike, I told you so. Hey, for those of you who know, you know. Stop playing with me, Nike. You know what I'm saying? Our 19th quick story. Rainwater tells WAC 100 that the GUN man allegedly stood over Sauce Walka until they realized it was him. They were only looking for his artist, Say So P, since he was from Memphis. All right, Rainwater and WAC 100 talk about the Sauce Walka situation on Clubhouse. The GUN man allegedly stood over Sauce Walka, but didn't realize who he was. Take a listen to their Clubhouse conversation. Again, y'all just telling on people. Like, this is not even dry snitching. You're just snitching. What is going on? Anyways, take a listen.
I heard they stood over Walk and realized it was Walk and said, nah, you good. He knew what he did and ran off.
Oh, they stood over it.
Yeah, and realized it was Walk.
Oh, they didn't know it was him.
They ain't know him now. Buddy from there, he was popping it on that Sprinter. Like, I'm back here. He was popping this shit. I'm here. Ain't nobody gonna do shit with Sauce Walka.
All right, Lauren LaRosa also came through with an update. She said, just spoke with Sauce Man's manager who tells me Sauce Walka is okay and has now been released from the hospital after getting one in the leg and then being questioned by Memphis police. I'm told Sauce Man was unharmed in all of this. So there was somebody who was unalived in the situation, but there was a lot of reports that people thought that Sauce Walka was unalived. He was not. He was just hit in the leg. he's all right. He's being released. But as you know, throughout the week, we'll get all the details online, and the police will just be listening. Okay, we have to arrest this person. Oh, it was this person who did it. All right, cool, thanks. Y'all just telling on each other. Crazy. For views, and clout. Our 20th quick story. Luce Cannon admits to allegedly holding up Meek Mills and extorting Rick Ross. More people just telling. Luce Cannon says he and the Rolling 60s took Meek Mill's jewelry and made Rick Ross buy it back for $50,000. Telling you, it's hard to be a rapper out here, man. Take a listen to Luce Cannon.
It's a bag. So what we do? Walk in the club. The security moved to the side. I said, Meek, you know what's this about? You started taking it off and handing it to me. You was polite body, Sugar Plum. I hear Rose. You got this artist you pumping. You don't want this to get out. We need 50. He brought 52, Crenshaw, and 48. He brought that money. He brought it fast. Gave Meek Mills his stuff back and left.
Just in the last 10 minutes, I have played you a clip from Big U saying, yo, I'm on a movie set. People got to pay us to film around here, or we're taking everything from y'all. And then now Luce Cannon, his homie, who now are beefing, but they're both being held up on federal charges with 20 other people. He's like, yo, Meek Mills comes through, chains, Rick Ross. Yo, we got to hold that back, man. 50 G. It's going to be the quickest indictment ever of all times, man. Woo! Y'all crazy out here. Our 21st quick story. Madame Tussauds reveals its new Beyoncé figures, and they says, this ain't Texas, but Beyoncé just arrived in Orlando. Madame Tussauds Orlando reveals their new Beyoncé wax figure. All right, I will keep it real with y'all. This one is pretty good. The only thing that they have off is the hips. It looks like Beyoncé got like a bad BBL. But the face is working. And I'll tell you why. For those of you who don't know, I've dragged Madame Tussauds Wax Museum because it's all been horrible, especially the Beyoncé's. But I was scrolling through, as I normally do, and I passed this, and I was like, oh, just a Beyoncé post, and I passed it. But then I saw it on another blog. I was like, oh, what's going on? I got to see what this is. And it was like, yo, this is Beyoncé Wax Museum. So it passed my timeline, and I literally thought it was just a Beyoncé story. You have to give it to them. The face is giving, man. Like that. Look at that, man. I'm zooming in here. If I told you that was a picture of Beyoncé, you would say that, yeah, it's Beyoncé. She just has a lot of makeup on. Like that's really good. But again, look at the waist. Come on. Why would you put Beyonce's waist like that? And I've already like dragged Beyonce a couple of weeks ago saying that she was using a body double. Remember in the Levi's commercial where I broke it down. I showed you guys proof that it really wasn't her. This looks more like a bad body double. Anyways, they just, go in and like resculpt the hips. Like this one might be the best one yet. Anyways, y'all let me know. Maybe I'm wrong, but the face is facing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Our 22nd quick story. All right, this should have been in sports news, but whatever. It's a Monday. We'll do whatever we want on a Monday. Steph Curry shooting shots from afar like it's light work. All right, watch Steph Curry. For those of you who are not seeing this and just listening to it on podcast, Steph Curry is on the other, like the basket is facing him, but he's behind the other basket. Like he is in like where people are sitting like 10 feet behind, and he shoots the ball and gets it in. But I will say, look, Steph is the greatest. He's my favorite player right now. I feel like he should be in the GOAT conversation. I just feel like people are making a little too much of this video. Like, I could do this. It's such a fluke. You understand? Like, it's not like, oh, Steph Curry is amazing. If he could do this on the regular, then I would give him credit. But like anybody could just heave a ball and it go in. Like, it's possible, right? Lightning strikes at 2, right? Anyways, take a look. Not taking anything away. I'm just saying, I don't think this is all skill. Here we go. Look, see? How many times could he do that? If he did it 100 more times, I'm sure it wouldn't even go in. Anyways, not taking anything away. I feel like he should be on Mount Rushmore. He changed the game. Shout out to Steph Curry. Our 23rd quick story. Trey Songz brought out Remy Ma during the Millennium Tour stop in NYC, and Remy Ma dropped some bars. Did I say Remy Ma? Remy Ma dropped some bars. All right, nobody online knows what she says, knows what she's saying, but it was very aggressive, and we know that she's going after Clarisha Shields, my homegirl. Take a listen. All we know that she said was, if you say something, yeah, I'm going to take something. Remy Ma has been very aggressive lately, and she's been really upset. I think of all the shine that Papoose and Clarisha Shields are getting, and people are kind of like, yo, Ma, what's up? But like, yo, Remy, you're the one who cheated on Pap. You had a boyfriend while you had a husband. Like, obviously the world's going to be on Pap's side, and Clarissa is winning out here. She's the undisputed heavyweight female champion of the world. She's a GWOAT, G-W-O-A-T, you know, the female version of GOAT. I still don't know how to pronounce it. GWOAT. Yeah, the GWOAT. She calls herself the GWOAT. And I love Remy Ma, man. I love her, but come up with a song. Do something like getting up on stage, being all, la, la, la. Of course, she's getting hate in the comment section. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Our 24th quick story. Cisco comes knocking at your door like this. What y'all doing? All right. This is, again, me keeping up with reality TV, like I promised y'all. This Cisco is from Love and Hip Hop, and he put out this thirst trap video, and people are literally dragging him on the Shade Room. 41,000 comments on this video alone, and they're all dragging him. Cisco says, I got a lot of requests this week for this. Ladies, enjoy. Yo, Cisco, I don't even know you that well. I can imagine that nobody asked you for this, bro. Cisco out here thirst trapping for the ladies. Let's take a look at the video, and then I got a couple of comments I'll read for you. Take a look. Okay, he put this video gosh, I hate Mondays. Genuine, My Pony. Of course, we have to change it for copyright reasons. So that, I think, just even made it worse. Like, bro, like, you're going to play that to Genuine, My Pony and just stand up there and be like, yo, at least drop some pony moves and take, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting down, so I can't drop them now, or else I would trust. Anyways, some of the comments were, he looks like unseasoned mashed potatoes. Somebody says, ain't nobody effing requesting that ish. Stop effing lying. Lady is very upset. Somebody said, I'm calling the cops because why is there a giant thumb at my door? And I went back and I looked at the video, and he does look like a giant thumb. Another person said, I'm sure 0 people requested that. Another person said, send us screenshots of the folks who asked you for this. We want to have a talk with them. Anyways, there's a bunch of other comments and like emojis of like, what the hell? Like, anyways, Cisco, I don't know you. I know you're enjoying being viral right now, but sometimes being viral for the wrong things is not the things that you want to go viral for, bro. This guy looking like a big thumb and mashed potatoes. Let me know if you like Cisco's video, and what would you do if Cisco showed up at your door? What you doing? Our 25th quick story, more reality show news. My guy, Blueface shares how he is holding up during his time behind bars. A nonprofit organization recently paid Blueface a visit at Lancaster State Prison as he shared how he's been holding up behind bars and his plans of what he's going to do when he is released. Yo, I like Blueface, man. I know some of y'all don't like him, but I really love him and Krishan, man. And they're married now, right? So, anyways, take a listen to Blueface, man. Take a listen.
Hey, it's Blueface, top of the yard gang and all that. Shout out to y'all coming out hooping with us, man. Showing love to the yard, man. We out here. We outside. We at Lancaster State Prison. Level 3 to be exact. It's a lot of misery out here, so when y'all come out, y'all give us something to, you know, feel free a little bit. I don't feel like I'm in the pen right now. Well, I'm at the park or something.
So how you been coping? How you been holding up?
Me, man, I'm in here. I'm short. I'm just passing through, so I'm here for the experience, man. I ain't up, I ain't down. I'm just in the middle, you know? trying to get through. Some of these guys ain't gonna never get out of here. So days like this, man, keep them going. You know, that could go for a year. It lasts a day for y'all, but it's gonna last years for us. Absolutely. It's been the best day since I've been here.
I love to see this when people go out and try to give back to people who are locked up. He also said in the interview there, I don't know if we played that part of it, but he's like, look, a day like this means everything. It's just one day for you, but for us, this kind of feeling that we're feeling today lasts for the whole year, or could last up to the whole year for us, So just makes me, think about the people who are locked up. Yes, I know that they did wrong, but it's not easy, He even says there's a lot of misery in here. So love to see nonprofit organizations like this giving back, like stories like this. And shout out to Blueface. Can't wait for you to come out, bruh. Our 26th quick story. All right, I've been waiting all show to get to this to tell you guys the trends that I'm loving. Some trends never fade. The girlies are still rocking these nostalgic looks. Y'all know that the 2000s were that era, from tracksuits to big hoop earrings. These trends had us, and some of them are still running in the streets today. All right, belly chains. Love belly chains. Ladies, bring this back. Keep it going. If it's here, keep it going. Love belly chains. Mini skirts. Can we give it one time for the mini skirts coming back? Ladies, men love seeing y'all in mini skirts. Trust me, from the single guy. Trust me. Bring back the mini skirt, please. Low rise jeans. I'm looking off enough shots for that. I love low rise jeans. I was so sad when they were gone. I was not a big fan of high rise. Although I will say that some girls sometimes and some cuts, they looked really nice. But I feel like overall, I was just not here for the high rise. And I'm definitely here for the low rise. Yo, you remember some low rises were so low that it was that much of a zipper? Like it was almost like a non-existent zipper. Woo! I'm looking out for the low rise jeans this summer, ladies. Wedges. Now, wedges, I'm not a huge fan of. It does feel like a summertime thing. I don't know why. I'm more of a pump guy. Like I like pumps, but I get it. Like if you're going to, it's more like a daytime thing. I get it. So, well, y'all could keep this, but if you want to, cool. Big gold hoops. Love this all the time. Shout out. Shout out to my homegirl, Mars. Mars always rocks big hoop earrings. Super old school. LL Cool J. Those should never go. That should just be a staple in our culture. Big gold hoop earrings from the 80s to the 90s to 2000s till today. That should be rocked. That should be a staple. Never let that go, ladies. Trucker hats. Always here for the trucker hats. Love the trucker hat. Love that. Statement tees. 1000% definitely here for it. Love seeing a girl in statement tees. Love it. This tank top that Lotto is wearing. Chef's kiss. Okay. Dresses over jeans. Ladies, this is a no-go. Don't do this. Just trust me, okay? Please. I come from the fashion world as well, too. I know what I'm talking about. More importantly, just giving you from a man's perspective, there's nothing cool about this. All right, we could leave that whatever era. What era? I don't even know if this was a thing in 2000, but if it was, leave it there. Okay. Vests. Love the vests. Love the vest. I don't remember this being such a craze, but fine. Bring that back. Cool. Tracksuits. Love the tracksuits. Remember the juicy tracksuit and had the juicy written in the back? Love that. Bring back the tracksuit, velour tracksuits. I wish it would come back for guys, which I'm sure it won't, but you all remember like the velour tracksuits. I think I still have one. Anyways, bring back the tracksuit era. Super down. Furry coat. Yes, furry coat will always be amazing. I was out with this girl. Well, I was out at a restaurant and then this girl came to meet me and I was in the back and they were like, yo, Trent, somebody's here to see you. It was my friend's restaurant. And I came and it was a pretty big restaurant. Yo, I could see her at the door. It almost looked like there was a glow around her. She had this white furry coat on. I was like, yo, it's my girl coming to see me, yo. Like, it was good, man. So fur coats, I feel always make you stand out are a thing. So I'm here for it. So I agree with all of this except for the dress over the jeans. Don't do that, ladies. All right, let me know about these fashion choices. Let me know which ones you like and which ones maybe they missed that you feel should be brought back. But all in all, mini skirts, low-rise jeans, gold hoop earrings. Jeez. It's going to be a good summer, y'all. 2025. What up? Our 27th quick story. Snowfall spinoff starring Gail Bean and Isaiah John gets FX pilot order. Woo! Round of applause for the spinoff. I am so here for it. So excited. I don't have any more news, but I saw this and I had to give it to you, tell you about this Mondays, man. Jeez, I gotta come down on the weekends. I got a show to do on Monday. Snowfall is one of my favorites. That's what I was trying to say. Snowfall is one of my favorite streaming shows, favorite dramas. To me, I feel like Snowfall is in top 10 of all time. I literally can have a podcast talking about shows. For those of you who don't know, who might just be following onto this podcast, I have insomnia, so I can't sleep. I literally need to watch at least 2 or 3 episodes a night to sleep. It doesn't matter. So I watch a lot of shows. I don't watch reality TV, nothing. I watch shows. Trust me, watch Snowfall. If you haven't watched it, get caught up. So good. Damson Idris, the young Denzel. And this spinoff is going to be amazing because Gail and Isaiah were amazing. They were like the co-stars beside Damson. Really good. Let me know if you guys are excited. And it's going to be centered around Africa because they go to Africa and then come back. So I feel like there's going to be some Africa, Ghana, Nigeria mixed in with the US. Like, woo! And y'all know how much I want to go to Ghana. Like, I love you, South Africa. Y'all know my people. The show is big out there. Our show is big out there. But I hope they mix in South Africa, Ghana, and Nigeria. I really want to go to Ghana. I really want to go to Nigeria. If there's any Nigerians or Ghanaians, I don't know how to say that. Sorry. See, you guys are not going to accept me now. Yeah, please comment in the comment section below and let me know if you hear or see any filming from FX out there because they are ordering the pilot. Let me know. I need some spies out there. Let me know if you guys are excited for this. Clearly, I'm very excited because I keep talking about it. I was like, yo, it's going to be a quick little... So much I like Snowfall. Anyways, I'll stop talking now. Let me know if you guys are excited. Our 28th quick story. Lizzo confronts Young Miami live on her stream over weight comments made on Shannon Sharpe's podcast. All right, Lizzo called Young Miami during a live stream to address comments that Young Miami made about Lizzo's weight on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast. Some online's reaction suggests that Lizzo sought clarification rather than confrontation, as Young Miami appeared to be defending Lizzo. However, opinions on the platform were mixed. Some felt Lizzo overreacted by addressing it publicly, while others understood her sensitivity. I remember last week I told you guys about Young Miami and Shannon Sharpe, and I was like, I can't wait to watch it. Then I was like, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not really liking it. I've now made it to like an hour and 10 or 20 minutes. It's gotten a little bit better, but there are some nuggets. There are some clips, and this was one of the clips I was going to tell you guys about, but Lizzo has exploded it online. So here is Lizzo, and I agree with the people who are on Young Miami's side. She wasn't saying it in a bad way. She was saying it in defense of Lizzo, and I don't feel like Lizzo needed to call her and be like, what did you mean by ugh? Because her ugh wasn't Young Miami saying ugh. She was saying people were saying ugh. All right, it's enough of me saying, ugh. Here's a clip.
Oh, she's so fat, right? I remember that. But then they were like, ew. What is the ew? I have to know.
Like, you know how, like, people, when you before, like, your weight loss, people used to be like, oh, my God, she need to lose weight. She too fat. That shit not cute. That's what I was pertaining to, that part. Like, it was like, oh, my God, she need to lose weight. That shit not cute. Like, that was the... ew that I was pretending.
Oh, got you. Because you were like, and then she looks so good, and people are like, ew.
All right, now here is the clip from Club Shay Shay and what Young Miami said. Take a listen.
Feel like society push women to get cosmetic surgery, be it BBL, fillers, things of that nature. Why you feel that?
Like people, I'm gonna just use this like Lizzo for example.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh my God, she's so fat. She looks so good now.
Right.
Now it's like, oh my God, ew.
She done had surgery. She done got life.
Yeah, like, oh my God, she need to stop. Like, what? Like, pick a side.
See, it's, oh, she looks so good now, and people are saying, ew. So anyways, I think Lizzo could have found that out, figured that out on her own. She didn't need to call Lizzo. And if she did, she could have called her privately and be like, girl, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay. Why call you out on a platform? Anyways, whatever. Y'all, whose side are you on? Who's right? Who's wrong? Shout out to Lizzo and Young Mammy. Y'all know I'm a big Lizzo fan. Love you, Lizzo. All right, this brings me to my favorite segment, comments of the day. All right, y'all were commenting over the weekend. Tamra said, oh my gosh, Trent, you did it. You told us what the plan was on the morning show and you came through. Let's go. Good job. If you know, you know. I'm one of the out louders. We loud and we out here all day now with the breakout session. G-A-N-G, G-A-N-G. She also said, even though I watch you every morning, I'm going to rewatch the show, the small breakup parts, just to hit the like button and get it pushed through the algorithm. Yo, shout out to my girl, Tamra from Buffalo. I remember you before, but your name says Buffalo. I'm assuming you're from Buffalo. Anyways, love that. So many comments. You guys remember the new format that we were trying to give you some breakouts during the day and still have the full episode. But I love how Tamra was like, look, I'm going to still watch the big show. I'm going to hit the small shows, hit the like button because Tamra understands the algorithm, man. And the best part was, yo, we're out louders. The out louders are here and we're here out loud. That is so cool that we have a name for the comment section. It was brought to you by Tamra. Everybody in the comment section, well, the real ones in the comment sections, because there's still some hate in the comment sections, which is okay, but we know the real ones. So Linda is an out louder. We got some, BX Chef, Mars, my cousin Sheridan, the out louders. I love this, man. Thank you, Tamra. All right, next up is Shadow, a bonus podcast on Saturday, ? You're working overtime. Love it. Yes, we are Shadow. We are bringing you guys 7 days a week, all throughout the day, no longer just morning shows. We working overtime for y'all, yo. Shout out to Shadow. And Shadow, I don't know if you're new here, but try to comment where you're from. This is a global platform, and we just like to know where everybody is at. All right, Black Girl Lost says, hey, Trent, for our ride on a Saturday. Okay, Trent, let's go. All right, I want to know where you're riding to, Black Lost Girl. Let me know where you're riding to. And I'm happy that we're able to give you guys 7 days a week, 24-hour access, and helping you on your rides. That's what we love to do here. Y'all know that. All right, next up is Candy Love 11. TOL, what up though? Love to see you on the weekends. Loving the shorts in here for it. Candace here from Cali. All right, Candy Love, what up? Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, loving the weekend vibes, loving the comments. Thank you, appreciate you. Shout out to Cali. Y'all know I'm West Coast. All right, next one is Mike Joe says, Trent Out Loud, you know damn well that brother ain't funny. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're only laughing at him because his abnormal looks and behavior. I think you look pretty funny in your GAY hairstyle. All right, this was a new comment from the weekend, but hey, we the love and the hate, we also talk about them. So one, Mike, I think my hairstyle looks pretty cool. I don't think it's GAY at all. You know what I'm saying? A little pull up Monday, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if you like it. And Mike, yeah, you're just being a hater because I love Wendell. I said it to you on the show. Don't tell me what I like and what I don't like. And I told you guys I actually met Wendell when I was in Vegas and he was super cool. He is funny. That viral clip is funny because he is funny. He's one of the original influencers on the not on the gram. This because I think this actually came out. But anyways, that was one of the first big viral clips before viral was a thing. So shout out to Wendell and yeah, don't tell me what I'm laughing at. All right, Mike. But we still like to have you around. We could do you can hate. It's cool. And just let us know where the hate is coming from. Please let us know where you're from. Next one is Deshaun says, hi Trent, I'm from Indy, Indiana. My comment is about you being so excited when reaching Friday every week. When I was a younger woman, I couldn't wait until Friday every week too. Now I wish I could get all those Fridays back that I rushed. Cherish every day as if it was a Monday. Yes, love that comment, Deshaun, from Indiana. 100%, I get very excited for Fridays. I like to get you guys hype up for Fridays. It's the weekend. You get to do things that you can't do during the week. However, I do like how you ended off and said cherish every day as if it was a Monday. And I think what you mean by that is just never take any day for granted, even if it's a Friday or a Monday. So yes, if you notice, I always start off every Monday show being like, all right, guys, I know it's not our favorite day of the week, but we still got to get you all through it because every day is not promised. So we have to just love every minute of our lives. And that's what we try to do here on the Trent Out Loud podcast, right? So thank you for that. All right, next up is Myron. Myron said, Trent, is this the weekend joint? Awesome work, brother. From Myro in Los Angeles, 818. Let's go. All right, Myro, I feel like this is a guy. You know, I love my dudes in the comment section. What up, Myro? Yes, these were what I was talking about. These were the weekend previews to this show. I think we put out three. I think we did 2 on Friday, 1 on Saturday. And yes, we'll be doing them during the week too. You'll get some lead stories or even some quick stories during the day. I don't know why I cannot talk today. I need sleep. And also shout out to the 818. I hope I said that number earlier correctly before, but 818, yes, Los Angeles. Y'all know I used to live for a little bit with my aunt in LA, and I'm pretty sure that was our area code, 818. All right, shout out to the West Coast. Tez says, Trent, Kanye said himself he was not being nice, therefore I concur. He is a trash individual who is purposely saying things to further his agenda. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. Totally agree with you, Tez. Shout out to Tez. Yeah, Kanye, he admitted that he wasn't a good person. So I feel no ways in trashing him and dragging him throughout last week and continuing on this week. Glad you agree with me, Tez. All right, Nancy Reed, who's actually really Janet, but good job, Trent. This may work out well. I'm watching. I know how hard you work to please the community. Your wish is granted. Your fairy godmother, Janet. Shout out to Janet, my fairy godmother. Love you guys. I saw all the comments and all the support over the weekend. Thank you so much for the likes, getting the algorithm going. Like BX Chef said, we'll continue this for like a week or 2 weeks. You guys can really get a feel for everything. We'll get together, we'll have a family discussion and see if we should continue it. But yes, so far, so good. I like it. You guys seem to be liking it. So thank you for all the comments. Honestly, I wish I could read all of them, but you have a show to get to, right? Let's get to social discussion. Love y'all. Outsiders, what up? This is a heart, but an O for outsiders. Outsiders, what up? Or like T, outsiders. Yo. No, but that's T-O, timeout. No, just, yo, outsider love, yo. Thank you. All right, this brings us to social discussion. All right, I got another good one. We are on a roll, man. Young Miami says she gives her man 4 strikes before she's out. She says, by the 3rd time, I'm cheating back. All right. Told you, Young Miami is making some noise out here from her Club Shay Shay interview. So while discussing the topic of cheating in relationships, Young Miami explains that she will give her significant other 4 times to cheat before she calls it a wrap. Now, let's just jump because I played last week what she said about cheating. Let's just go right to her defending this. Take a listen.
In the interview, I said I get like money got like 4 times to cheat on me before I leave, and like the internet love to be, oh my gosh, she's someone dumb. In reality, we all done got cheated on the stage. Everybody like if you really in love with you locked in, y'all been together, it's not easy to walk away. You got some women that's going to get the phone. Yeah. Some women that's going to. The first time they man cheat, they're out. It's not easy to walk away. Like after you done built something with somebody, y'all done been together for so long. It hurts. Of course, you want to leave, but you're not just going to leave. Like y'all love to get on the internet. I'll do so much. Don't you say it 4 times? Yes. I know plenty of in relationships they get cheated on right now or been cheating on and they know they've been cheating. Some women just not leaving their man. My first time is like, you hurting me. I can't believe you would do this to me. Okay, cool. We probably gonna get back together, but our relationship will never be the same. Mm-hmm. Right. It's never gonna be the same. Mm-hmm. Second time is like, oh, okay, so you a cheater. Third time, I'm already cheating back. 4th time, after though, you got to go.
Okay, I understand what she's saying. Let's be fair. The outsiders, we always see things from both sides. Let's look at the love part of it, right? She's saying, look, we've built a lot together. We've built something. Let's take somebody not in a month or 2 months. Let's say you've been together for a couple of years. You have a foundation. You maybe live together. Of course, you might have a kid or you're married. Okay, we're talking serious relationship. I understand what she's saying, where it's like, listen, just because somebody cheats, for her, it might not be grounds to leave right away and break up this amazing foundation that you have, or they have, or household, or kids, right? We talked about this, I think, last week too, for somebody who was on a reality show that I think it was Amara, where she was with her baby daddy, and she was saying, look, you're married, you stepped out on your wife and we had kids. Sorry that this might confuse you guys, but just to make a point. She said, hey, you might, you stepped out and we have kids and we have twins. Let me know if you're going to leave your wife or not, because I want my kids to grow up in a household with the father there. A couple of you were dragging her, saying, how is she begging and pleading with a married man? But she wants to do this for her family. So let's get back to Young Miami now. That's what Young Miami is alluding to. That's what she's saying. She's like, hey, just because a man cheats, and a lot of people cheat out here, I'm not going to cheat right away. I'm not going to leave right away. But here is where I think we need to pull back the layers and look at what else she said. She said, by the third time, I'm cheating back. Now, to me, that is unhealthy. For you to stay with somebody to try to work it out, and this man is stepping out on you, for you to say, yo, I'm going to cheat back the third time, and why would you want to put yourself in that situation just to get back at somebody? That's where I think the problem is. That's a bigger problem than staying with a man who cheats on you. For you to go and give yourself up, and you're being with somebody else only to spite your relationship, that's whack. How are you going to feel about yourself after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're putting yourself into such a low vibration place, which, anyways, that's wrong. And then, so now he's cheated on you 3 times, you cheated on him, and then now the straw that broke the camel's back is after that. So after you taught him a lesson, you forgave him 2 times, now it's over. Like, it's just, the math isn't mathing. Like I said, if you want to work and be with somebody while they're cheating on you, that is a separate thing. I just don't like I will step out in spite of that, and then after it's cut. Just my opinion. I also understand the people who are like, no, we have a foundation, we have a love. Your kids should be more important. What we built should be more important. For you to be out there doing that, you do that one time, you're out. I understand both sides. I just don't like the number 4 times. No, she should say, listen, this is what she should say, or what I would think would be better way to articulate it is, I'm the type of girl that when I'm with somebody, I love them hard, and I don't want to break that up for mistakes. I want to be understanding, and I want to be with my man. So I won't have a time or I don't want to put I don't know the word I'm looking for, not a label, but I just don't like that she's putting it like 1 time or 2 times. Why should it be 4 times? It should just be, I'm going to try to work it back. And it should be like, what is he saying to you? What is he saying? I think she should say, this is what I'm trying to say. She should say, I'm more about my relationship, and I'm willing to work with my man if he cheats on me for the sake of the relationship. I'm willing to work on it. And it's not about the times that he cheats on me. It's about working. If he comes back and he is dedicated and he wants to try, and why is he stepping out? What is the reason? Is it something that I'm doing? It's like, it shouldn't be 4 times, or it shouldn't be I'm doing something. It should be that you guys are going to talk, and it should be, I'm not going to leave just because you cheated. But if you're working, or if you're speaking, or if you're active, or if you're trying and we're trying to still work, I will stay. That makes sense? I hope I got my point across. It's a little bit difficult, but you let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's a good topic of discussion. Like I said in the beginning, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, it's time to have fun. Question of the day. What is the pettiest reason you've blocked someone? Oh, right away, someone's like, because they voted for Trump. That is horrible. Come on. You cannot block somebody for their political views. I don't care. And I know you're going to say it's not their political view, it's because you don't like Trump, but I disagree with that. Somebody says constantly asking for pictures. 1,000%. I feel if you ask for pictures, the relationship should be at a place. It can't be like you met up on Bumble or you met up on Tinder and you're like, yo, what up, ma? Send me some pictures. Yeah, block. Totally agree. Somebody else said, okay, no, I cannot read that. I should edit these before I get on this camera, right? Okay, no, cannot say that. Well, here, maybe. I think it's more powerful to ignore them as if they don't exist. Yes, but if somebody is something like asking for pictures, then you might just not want that energy. And I understand what you're saying, because ignoring is like, oh my gosh, she's not even like, she has no time for me. I get it. And blocking is, like I got to her, but sometimes you want to block it for your own peace. You just don't want to even be brought down that lane. So I get it. Anyways, and I don't think pictures is being petty. We're trying to find petty. Somebody says sending too many reels. I'm on these social media streets all day. I saw it already. That's hilarious. That is actually pretty petty. No reason at all, just to see how far they would go to get in touch with me. That is petty. Somebody says we was beefing and they were right. You know what? I love questions of the day like this. I like when you guys can admit that you're in the wrong, because that is petty. We beefing and they were right. Too many emojis just to say one simple thing. I'm an emoji guy. If you ever texting me or DMing me, you know that I will write you back something and there's an emoji. That's petty. That's petty, as long as y'all are real. Somebody says, for liking a comment from one of my haters. I don't know if that's petty, I think that's actually strategic, because your enemy's enemy is somebody else's friend. Is that how it goes? Anyways, yeah. If you are liking the comments of somebody who's a hater of me, I might block you too. Somebody said, again, the Trump thing. Somebody said they had to go. That's wrong. I don't agree with that. Another person said they took too long to reply back. I get it, though. I hate when people take long to reply back. Like, I know that you know that I wrote you and you're just trying to be cool and not reply, but that is a very petty reason to block somebody. Okay, no. I just blocked an N-word today because he didn't want to send me no money. Bye. It's pretty petty. Somebody said for breathing. Okay. They didn't accept my friend request, so I blocked them. Hilarious. For typing too long. Yeah, that's petty. I get it though. I hate, why are you writing me an encyclopedia? At least send me a voice note so I can put it 2 times and listen to it quickly. He said my BM was his best friend. He said my baby daddy was his best friend, so he got blocked. That's hilarious. Somebody says, I don't need a reason. That's funny. All right, last one here. They asked me to send selfies too often. Yeah, that's kind of petty. All right, let me know a good petty reason why you blocked somebody. I got to go back and check how many people I blocked. I don't feel like I'm a big blocker. No, I'm not a big blocker. I'm more just ignore. I'll just be like, I have no time. And I'm really just ignoring them because I really have no time for the stupidness. Let me know what your answer is in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to sports news. Bronny James drops a career high 17 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 block. And this is not in the G League. This is in the NBA against the Bucks. Yo, shout out to Bronny. I love this. Bronny James dropped 17 points and tied for the Lakers' leading scorer. Couple of things to mention, to be fair. 1, they lost. 2, everybody was off. LeBron was off, injured. So was Luka, and so was 2 other starters. So that's why a lot of people are on the bench. That's why Bronny got some time. However, he still did his thing. Here is a little rundown. Of course, I can't play a lot, but here is a little rundown with an influencer kind of narrating. Just take a listen or take a look at some of what Bronny dropped. Take a look.
Tonight, the haters gonna have to shut the up for a little bit. In the lane, slow 2-step float me. Let's get right to it. Swing cross court to connect. One more to the Bronny in the corner. Baseline drive flow game stupid. Stop playing with the boy. Bronny's starting to get comfortable out there. Y'all tried to act like this would never happen. Pull up, give me 3, get it off the net. Hey, let them know how much that one's worth, Pops, in case they can't count.
So shout out to Bronny James. We in the content community have dragged Bronny. I'll admit, I even said it. I was like, why is he in the NBA? What, stop wasting time. Put him in the G League till he gets better. And he has been doing great in the G League. But I will admit, I didn't think that he could pull this off in an NBA game. 100%. He's totally getting more comfortable. Now, I would like to see him do something like this on a court with other starters. However, I still want to give him his credit. There's also a little side conversation about him crossing up Giannis, which is hilarious. And he even said, I might have got fouled, but that is up for argument. Take a listen to, take a look at the cross up, which was beautiful, beautiful. I mean, is it really that hard to cross up a big man? But hey, he still did it. But anyways, am I hating? Is this me hating? Anyways, look at the moves. Okay, Bronny. Okay, Bron. Here is a clip of Bronny at the end of the game in the press conference. Take a look.
Yeah, he's a much bigger guy than me, so I gotta find a way to get around him somehow. May have got fouled. That's for argument, but
hey, after all is said and done, you were the leading scorer of the game in an NBA game. Somebody check on Stephen A. Smith. He has been taking L's, man. Since LeBron James talked to Stephen A. Smith on the court, Stephen A. Smith has continuously been on his podcast and on his show. LeBron James this, LeBron James that. I've told you guys about it repeatedly, and I'm like, yo, Stephen A. Smith, you've got to find something else to talk about. And he was been trying to make LeBron look horrible for the past 2 weeks, saying that he was weak, saying all of this stuff. I think that's probably what put the battery in Bronny's back and was like, all right, you want to keep talking? Now what are you going to say? And Stephen A. Smith has nothing he has to say. He has to get onto First Take and be like, yo, Bronny did his thing. So anyways, shout out to Bronny. Let me know what you guys think about Bron in the comment section below. And also, do you think that he can do this with his dad on the court, Luca on the court, and the 4 other starters? Let me know. All right, y'all, that is a wrap on today's show. I told y'all at the beginning it was going to be a long show. This might be our longest episode ever, but it's a Monday, and I know that Mondays are long, so I needed to give you guys, if you're getting ready in the morning or if you're at the gym on your way to work, I'm giving you, I'm getting you there, even at night. If some people are watching it at night, you can't sleep, boom, at the gym, long workout. Yo, we got you, man. Anyways, continue letting me know. Parts of this episode we did release Friday afternoon on Saturday, and you have some of it here. So let me know your experience. Let me know how you guys are liking it. But we are definitely liking it here, and it seems like it's positive. So continue with the comments. We see everything. Let us know. All right. Before I let you guys go, just want to remind you of all the ways to keep up with the show. If you are an outsider and you're on YouTube, I love that, man. Thank you, Tamara. If you are an outsider and you're used to watching the show on YouTube and you're ever going on a flight or somewhere without internet, and you're like, wow, how do I watch the show? We are available on all podcast platforms. Just go and you can download an episode. Take us with you. Take me with you in your pocket, all right? Just go to any podcast platform, type in Trent Out Loud. The show will pop up. Don't forget to hit the follow or subscribe button so that you can be notified every time we upload a new show. And just like YouTube, we upload daily. We're working overtime for y'all. Now, vice versa. For my podcasters, who are the outsiders watching, I got to get used to this outsider quote. For my outsiders who are used to listening and downloading the show on podcast format, thank you for the downloads. We love y'all, but we got a lot of outsiders on YouTube, so we want you guys to come over here, all right? Trust me, it's a better experience to catch the show on YouTube. You can see me, we play videos, we have pictures, and if you think I'm exciting in audio, wait till you see me live in person, even on a Monday, all right? So just come on over to YouTube, type in Trent Out Loud, the show will pop up. Couple of things that you need to do, keep a couple of housekeeping rules. You got to hit that subscribe button, and you're officially part of the outsider community. You got to hit the like button. You got to comment, even if you have nothing to say. Even like Mike, who's a hater, and you have something bad to say, you want to say, you don't like my hairstyle, say it. We welcome all comments here, all right? Oh yes, also don't forget to comment where you are from. Like I said earlier, it's a global podcast, and it's just nice to see where all the community is commenting from. And then lastly, if you really enjoy the show, try to share it with your family, friends, or loved ones, because that definitely helps in growing the channel. We appreciate you. For those of you who want to follow me on social media, I'm available on all platforms. My personal one is Trent Out Loud. And like I said a little bit earlier, we are going to start posting the long format of some of the clips that we put up on our second Instagram, which is formerly Out Loud. Okay. If you scroll down, you'll see this is kind of like a little blog page that I had tried a couple of years ago. I had it, so I haven't really been posting on it, but I was like, why am I just going to let this account sit down there? So we're going to post long forms of the small clips that we put here on YouTube. And a lot of the times the things that we put on YouTube, we have to edit them out. We can't have the swear words or whatever. We don't want to flag. So we'll put the full unedited version on Instagram. So make sure you guys start following Formerly Out Loud. My personal page, Trent Out Loud, Formerly Out Loud as a blog page for full access, full unedited content. Yeah, boy. All right, y'all. That is it. I'm going back to bed. Hopefully we got you through your Monday. We'll see you for Tuesday's show. And don't forget a couple of earlier clips during Monday mornings and Tuesday mornings. It's your boy. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace. For more content, you could subscribe, download, or listen to the Trent Out Loud podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts, or you could watch us on YouTube. Just search Trent Out Loud. For showtimes and updates, you could follow us on all social platforms at Trent Out Loud.